Hello and welcome to the Round Valley High School Gym. This is Let's Go Elks bringing you some wrestling action. This is going to be the Round Valley Elks taking on the Pima Roughriders in this wrestling meet here today. Excited for it. We're getting close here. About 8-9 minutes before we're going to get started here. Our official this evening looks like it's going to be Darren Holiday again. Looks like we have a pretty even affair as far as matches go, so stand a good chance, Round Valley does, and getting a team win, which has been rare with the amount of forfeits we have. But this Pima Roughriders squad has a very similar team composition and build, so like I said, it'll be pretty even. Looks like we're going to kick things off with a double forfeit at 106, neither team having a 106 wrestler. We're moving on to 113. Looks like Dragon Merrill is going to pick up a forfeit. On to 120s. Jackson McCall is going to be taking on Hunter Clough of the Pima Roughriders. 126, we got Kinley Caldwell is going to be taking on Jerome Larson. Moving on to 132s, we got Morgan Orona taking on Hayden Blair. Moving on to 138, we're going to have Torin Davis taking on Joseph Boswell. 145s, as always, we got Cade Hogle taking on Mason Palmer. Moving on to 152s, we got Gage Baker taking on Jackson John. 160, we're seeing a forfeit for the Elks. Colin Hire out with an injury, so Dallin Preston taking the forfeit for the Roughriders. 170, double forfeit. Neither team's got a 170. We move on to 182. We got Cutter Williams taking on Pepper Hughes. Moving on to 195, we've got a forfeit for Round Valley. Nash Hughes going to be accepting that for the Pima Roughriders, and then with double forfeits at 220 and heavyweight. So looks like a 2-1 advantage to the Roughriders. So if you want to look at it in the basis terms, Elks starting down 6-0. So it'd be interesting to see if they can pull it close and pull off the team victory. If they have a strong showing during their individual matches, it ought to end up being close. Got the Elks out on the mat warming up now. Big shout out to all of our sponsors. We appreciate everything you guys have done, allowing us to provide this service, get people involved, and several parents say, hey, it's awesome to be able to come back and look at the footage and help coach the boys and help them get better. So just happy that we've had this opportunity to help out, and can't do it without the sponsors. So if you feel thus inclined, give them a big shout out, give them your support. Again, trying to help grow the channel so we can bring even more content, do some other things, unlock some tools. So if you could hit up our page, Let's Go Elks on YouTube, go ahead and give us that subscribe. Sure would appreciate it. I've been told we're doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. We're in the high threes, I think, right now. So we get a good solid push. You never know. Get in while you can. At 500 subscribers, we're going to be giving a giveaway. Looking to get up to 1,000 by football next year. So that's our goal we've set. Appreciate all your guys' support. Subscribe, hit the bell, and that will notify you every time we go live, so you can never miss out on Round Valley Elks athletics. So looking at these teams, I mean, it looks like it's going to be a good scrappy day. These Pima Roughriders, they look tough. They look prepared. They look relaxed. Not as amped up as the last team. Camp Verde, they were super excited. You could feel it from both teams. They were just anxious, really anxious to tie up and get on the mat. And there was not a single match that went past the first period. So they both just came out, emptied out their gas tanks, and either won or lost. Looks like today both teams a little more reserved. So we'll see how their energy is when they come out, and excited to see how the Elks perform tonight against this good, solid Pima Roughrider team. This is kind of the not quite the last chance. Looks like the boys have picked up another match in Holbrook on the 25th. So they're going to be traveling to Holbrook. They're going to get one more dual meet in before state. And so that'll be good. I know a lot of teams are already done and got an extra week. And for us to pick up another match, that's I should ask Darren. I really should. Say, what's the initial coin toss even for? Why do I care about the initial coin toss? I have no idea. Because they flip it after every period anyways. That's what I'm saying. Papa Hogel also does not know what it's for. I wonder if you get to choose where to start. I don't know why. Because they used to start in random places in the lineup. What's the initial coin flip even for? So why do they do the initial coin flip? But they flip it after the first period every time. Yeah. What they've been flipping every time. Okay. He's been flipping it, I swear, on my life. Just the exhibition matches? Okay. Okay. Well, luckily Workman's here to set me straight. Apparently it does matter. We do care. Apparently the ref is not flipping it in between. He's just looking at it to remember who it was last time, because it changes after that. So there we go. Getting things started. Jackson. Jackson in deep on that double with a quick takedown. Jackson taking on Hunter Clough from Pima. Jackson trying to scoop that arm. Got the wrist control. Trying to drive in. Oh, looking for the cradle. Almost had it. Solid mat return. Breaking his base down. Jackson looking for the tilt. Didn't quite get it. Ref saying not enough control to reward any back points. Not enough exposure there. Oh, looks like he's trying to drive that leg. Jackson not letting Mr. Clough build up his base. Ooh. All right, 2 points for back exposure to Jackson. He's up 4-0 now over Mr. Clough. Was it Hunter? Hunter Clough? Ooh. Jackson looking to finish. 14 seconds left in the period. Hunter's fighting tough. Jackson still in that weight. 5 seconds left in the period. And Jackson finishing it with a pin. Almost made it out of the first period. So that with the initial forfeit, that'll put the Elks 12-0. Dragon taking the initial forfeit for the Elks at 113. Moving on to 126, we got Kenley Caldwell taking on Jerome Larson. Ooh, in deep on that ankle. Good job, solid finish with Kenley on the takedown. Getting those first 2 points. He's got the left arm trapped. Mr. Larson. Yep, oh. He's got the tight waist in. Keeps tying up that off arm. Now he's reaching through, trying to secure that wrist. Yep, trying to do the tilt. Oh. Larson doing a good job of getting his arm free. He's got to pull that elbow out. The coaches are calling for him to stretch. Yep, get that elbow out and get that mat down, that shoulder to the mat. Try and get some extra points out of that position. With those hooks in, he can squeeze on that midsection, make it hard for Rough Rider to breathe. Kenley getting awful high. Rough Rider looking to try and escape out the back. Coach wanting him to reach down and get his hand off his foot. Looking to stretch him out. He's really high. He's got to get his hip settled back. Finish the first period, 2-0. Yep. All right, Round Valley deferred. They had an initial decision. Pima is electing to go neutral to start the second period. Score stands 2-0 Round Valley in this match. Getting in deep on that ankle a second time. Didn't work. He lost it. Ended up on bottom. Evened up. 2-2. Coach is shouting a lot of advice. Yeah, got to get your head off the mat. That's what the coaches are telling him. All right, Kenley up to his base now. Solid job from Kenley to get that reversal. All right, with that reversal, Kenley back up 4-2. His choice to start the third period. I imagine he'll want to start, yep, on the bottom. This is going to say. because it's really hard for the guy on top to score. He's got to get you turned over on your back. All you got to do is get away. You get another point. Trying to hit that switch. He's got that arm trapped. Yep. If he scoops his butt backwards, sits, pulls his head up. He got in too deep on it. Ref's probably going to call stall or stalemate here, not stall. Ref's letting him work. Got to get his arm free. 50 seconds left in the match. Ref's seen enough to allow them to continue. Trying to scoop that arm. Keep going, Kinley! Tied up at 5. All right, that was intense to the end. Good job, Kinley, not to give up. So with that decision, as close as it was, that's only 3 points to the Roughriders. So Elks sitting on a team lead of 12-3 currently. Moving on to Morgan Arona. He's going to be taking on Hayden Blair, 132s. Morgan in deep on that single. Morgan ended up on top. He's got the 2-point takedown. Potentially dangerous. Tying up the legs, breaking his base down. Yep, doing a good job of controlling that wrist underneath. Tying up an arm, not letting him. Oh, working for the chicken wing. Reset. Still 2-0 in favor of Round Valley on top. Restarting up on top. Potentially dangerous again. Morgan trying to get control of that leg. 2 points of back exposure for Morgan. Not wanting to let him back up. Drive around the head, Morgan. He's got him turned over. He's got the hands trapped. He's got the hands trapped. Trying to bridge, but he's got those hips heavy on his chest. Good job, Morgan Arona, with the pin. Hayden Blair coming out real strong, but Morgan showing some great technique down the stretch. And that'll put it at 18-3 in favor of the Elks right now. Moving on to 138, we have Torrin Davis taking on Joseph Boswell. All right. Some early hand fighting. Both sides looking to get aggressive. Oh, Torrin slipped a bit. He's got that arm trapped. Got to get your hips back underneath you, Torrin. Yep. Keep scooting those hips. Yep, good job, Torrin. Yep, there you go. Get back to your base. Good job, Torrin. With the way he's not controlling that arm, he could have tried to roll through. He didn't. Good job, Torrin. Come on, Torrin. Oh, a lot of weight on those shoulders. And that is Joseph Boswell with the pin over Torrin Davis at 138. Looking at 18-9. Still favoring the Round Valley Elks. Now we've got Cade Hogle taking on Mason Palmer. All right, tying up high. Circling, both wrestlers a little more patient. With that arm drag, Cade trying. Cade keeps changing levels, keeping the Rough Rider on his heels. Solid level change out of the Rough Rider. 2-point takedown for Pima. And they're out, so they'll reset in the middle. Cade getting to his base. Yep. He's trying to reach through. That is locked. Is that locked hands on the belly? Hey, come up. All right, Pima's turn to choose. They defer to the third period. Cade's going to be starting on the bottom, looking to get some points back. Still only 2-0 in favor of the Rough Riders here.
You gotta come up. Don't give a chance to work the stuff. Let's go. Quick. There you go. Hey, look under. Look under.
Locking hands. So 1 point to Cade for locking hands. So now it's 2-1, still in favor of the Rough Riders.
There you go. There you go. Keep working. Keep working.
Cade trying to break.
Run. Go. Hey, work those hands. Get your base under you. Get your knees under you and work up.
Cade's struggling with this Rough Rider has some really good wrist control. Cade almost out.
Head up, son. Head up. That's it. Short.
Fighting that wrist control.
Head up. Push back and stand up. Hey, no. Get your arm off the mat.
There you go. Work back up to your base there, Cade. Yep. Gotta free that leg. So Cade got another point for stalling. The guy on top wasn't actively working to get him down.
Hey, get away. Drop those hands.
Solid mat return there of the Rough Rider.
Your base. Hey, get off your hip. Work to your base. Get off your hip. There you go.
Yeah, Cade doing an excellent job of getting to his base. Looks like he's going to try. He's been trying to stand up. He's gotten up several times, but can't get the wrist control.
Hold you down. You're standing up.
Yep, reach up, fight that hand, get it out from behind your head.
Hey, strong base. Strong base.
All right. So it'll be Round Valley's choice how to start the third period. Gonna go neutral. This match, as tough and competitive as it's been, it could be whoever gets this takedown is gonna be the winner of this match.
You do your stuff now, okay? You do your stuff. Hey, stay low. Hey, with that. Use your hips. Use your hips.
Oh, Cade trying to do the reversal, ended up in a tough spot on bottom. So with that, Rough Riders pulling in 15-18, still favoring the Elks. Tough match from Cade Hogel. And where did my thing go? And Mason Palmer. Moving on, it's going to be Gage Baker taking on Jackson John at 152. Hand fighting. Looking for that wrist control. Gage keeps getting it. Oh, changing levels. Pima Kid's got some solid hips, though. Backing out. Ooh. Gage got him in the head and arm. All right, so a lot of scorings happened really quick, so I'm going to try and recap. Gage got 2 points for the takedown, 3 points for the near fall. Pima then got 2 points for the reversal. And what we're standing at is 5-2 now. I believe if Gage just took a step back, he'd get another point. Yep, there's the escape point. Cleared that hand. So now it's 6-2 in favor of Gage, and 2 more for the takedown. So now it's 8-2. He's got that inside cradle. Oh, almost had it locked up. Hands came apart. Oh, grabbing that wrist, controlling that. With the tight waist, working to try and get wrist control. Yep, power half. So, Round Valley gets choice for the second period. Looks like they're going to choose neutral. I believe Round Valley deferred. Papa Hogo walked in front of me. I didn't see what was going on. Start neutral. I imagine Round Valley had choice. They deferred. Pima chose to stand up, try and get some points back. Currently standing 8-2 to start the second. Gage on top. Oh, Gage got taken down. He's in a bad spot here. That's unfortunate. I thought Gage was doing really well in that match. I lost. So now we're 18-21 in favor of the Roughriders. So with that, we've got 160 coming out, taking a forfeit for the Roughriders. And then we're going to move on to 182 in our final match for today. This is going to be Cutter Williams taking on Pepper Hughes. There's 160 taking his, Dallin Preston taking his forfeit. So now, Cutter Williams and Pepper Hughes. So with that last pin, that actually puts the match out of reach for Round Valley. Even if they got the pin here, they'd be a few points short, and Pima still has a forfeit, so unfortunately. Oh, Cutter hitting a nice toss there. He's got that front headlock in and tight. He's got all of his weight. Settle your hips back. Yep, there you go. Pepper fighting hard. That is 2 very strong performances for Cutter Williams back to back. I'm impressed with his improvement. Well done, Cutter Williams. 24-27 is the score. 1 more forfeit in the books for Pima, taken by a Nash Hughes. And that'll make it, 27? So that'll be 33-24. Pima Roughriders going to take the team score. But some awesome wrestling, some hard matches. And looks like the Elks are going to get 1 more meet before their season is over. They're going to Holbrook on the 25th. That'll be the last chance they get before the state tournament. And at that point, we're just going to have to see how it comes out. How are they going to do seedings? There's no regionals, no sectionals, nothing like that. So it'll be interesting to see how the AIA chooses to set up this state tournament. But it will be coming up. So again, you know, a lot of heart shown by these kids. I enjoyed watching them. A lot of matches that were really close until they weren't. But that's wrestling for you. It happens all the time. Big shout out to Steven. Thanks for running the camera for us. I'm glad to have him here. I'm Ethan Holiday. It's been a joy and a pleasure. I'd like to thank our